Since we have been talking a lot about the inability to follow up or not having the systems to follow up, or you have a lot of questions around how do you follow up, how do you have an automated system to follow up, let me show you a system, agent growth system, how you can, or how the real estate agents with us, working with us, use the agent growth system to follow up their clients, their prospects, their leads, and make sure that they have conversions when the leads are ready to convert. Now, I spoke about this one problem that your leads are not converting today. The biggest and the most important reason is that because maybe they are not ready, because their timeline does not matches with your timeline. You want the conversions to happen now, but your prospects, your leads might not be wanting the transaction to happen now. They might be having a timeline of 3 months or 6 months or a year in their mind, and they have started looking for agents, and that is why they submitted the lead form. But you want the transaction to happen now, and if the lead or the prospect does not have that same timeline, you call them as a bad lead or as a poor lead or a something, but not an effective lead, and therefore you ignore them. Now, using this agent growth system, using this automated system of follow-ups, you can be sure about, or you can build a system where no lead goes out, where there's no leakage of lead, where you keep the leads engaged until they are ready to transact, they are ready to buy, or they are ready to sell. So let's jump on to the agent growth system and see for ourselves what this automated system looks like. I'll build it from scratch so that you get an idea of how we use the system for the benefit of real estate agents and building up their follow-up system. Let's jump onto the screen to see more about it. This is how the backend looks like, and here we go on this automation tab that brings us to a list of automations that we have built in for ourselves, and we click on create a workflow. And so we have a lot of predefined flows. Let's try and find out one of the fast 5, that is a lead nurturing follow-up campaign. Let's try that out. Okay, now that we have selected this, we create a new workflow using that particular template. Here we have the automation workflow, and how does it work? Let's see it for ourselves. There's this trigger. So what does this trigger mean? This trigger means that whenever a particular event happens, your automation system gets triggered. Now, what those triggers could be? The triggers could be that you are running a Facebook ad and the lead submitted that lead form. The trigger could be that your website's contact form got submitted by a lead. So these could be the different types of trigger. Let's click on the trigger, and if you see the customer replied, or they submitted a form, or the order form was submitted, or a survey was submitted, or a trigger link was clicked, or something happened which made them a part of this follow-up system. Once that is done, an opportunity is created in the form of a client. An offer claim confirmation email is sent, wherein you can send different kinds of emails, different kind of informative things that you want to send to the client. So you can send them an email, you can send them an SMS, you can wait for the reply. If they reply, you can have something else for them. If they do not reply, you can have something else for them. What exactly does this, how exactly does this work? So let's click on this plus button and see what are the options that we are getting once the system is triggered. So what you can do here is you can send an email, you can send a SMS, you can send a call, a voicemail, a messenger message, an Instagram DM, a manual SMS, a manual call, or a Google My Business messaging. You can do so many things in terms of the follow-up activities, and you can schedule these activities. So whenever a lead comes into the system, you want a message to be sent today, you want an email to be sent day after, you want something else to be done 15 days from now, you want something else to be done from 30 days from now, and then 60 days and 90 days and so on. You can schedule all of these actions. You will see if we come down and we have an option to wait. So we wait for how many days? So we wait for 30 days. Okay, and after waiting for 30 days, we send them an email that would have the from name, the from email, the subject, the template if we have any. So the template says, so automatically the subject and everything is pulled up from the template, and you can test the email or save the action. Now you can repeat the same action. You can send an SMS, but you can also choose to wait before sending the SMS. How do you do that? So once again, you click here, you go to wait, you select days. So 2 days after that, you wait, and then you again send an SMS. Similarly, you can schedule a call. So what this does is, what the calling system does is, the action is to call. So what it does is, it calls you, it whispers you that okay, you have a call scheduled with this person, and once you say a yes, it connects your call with your lead or with your prospect. Now all of this is automated. You do not have to do a single thing. You can do the lead qualification, you can ask them questions, you can take them in a particular direction, you can wait for their replies, you can automate their replies, you can do a lot of things. And if you want to know more about this agent coach system, if you want to understand how this works and how we can make it work for you, do make sure that you ask me in the comments below, or click on the link in the bio and get in touch with me. See you in the next video. Have a great and a wonderful day.